If you've been prescribed Tirbanibulin ointment, commonly known by the brand name Klisyri, for the treatment of actinic or solar keratosis, then this video is for you. Actinic keratosis, also called solar keratosis, is a common skin condition caused by long-term exposure to the sunlight, leading to rough, scaly patches on the skin. Now, I've made a separate video explaining that, and you can find the link in the video description below. In this video, I'll guide you through what Tirbanibulin is and how it works, when and how to apply it, and what to expect during the treatment. Now, there's some important precautions and tips you need to know, and we'll also mention some alternative treatments. Hi, I'm Dr. Finbar. I'm a GP with a special interest in skin health, skin lesions, and skin cancer. Tirbanibulin is a prescription-only ointment used for the treatment of non-hyperkeratotic, non-hypertrophic actinic keratosis on the face or the scalp in adults. Now, those big words basically mean that it's for sun-damaged areas which isn't too thick and raised. Tirbanibulin works by helping the body spot and remove sun damage, precancerous cells. It stops them from growing, and then it makes room for healthy skin to come back in on their place. So for those of you who love the sciencey side of things, I'll just talk briefly about that. So it works by blocking tubulin, which that's a protein which damaged cells need to divide. It also interferes with growth signal in the skin called SRC kinase, and it activates P53, which is a natural safety switch which tells our abnormal cells to shut down and die. So it identifies abnormal cells, stops them growing, then it flips a switch telling them to die, and that's pretty impressive stuff from Tirbanibulin. So here's the treatment schedule. You apply it once a day to the affected areas on the face or the scalp, and you continue it for 5 consecutive days only. And that's the full treatment course, just the 5 days. Now, in the UK and Europe, the approved treatment area is up to about 25 centimetres square, and that's about 5 by 5 centimetres, usually about the palm of the hand. That's all you'll get in the small sachets it comes in. I think they look like little salt shakers. However, in the United States, in June 2024, the FDA has expanded the approval to allow treatment of larger areas up to 100 centimetres square. Now, that's 10 by 10 centimetres or 4 inches square on the face or scalp. This was based on safety studies that showed similar tolerability, even in those larger areas. And in the US, Klisyri is now available in small packages and larger packages to support that. If you're watching from outside the UK, it's worth checking your country's specific guidelines, and always follow the instructions given with your prescription by your health care provider. Now, if you forget to apply a dose, you just put it on as soon as you remember on the same day, but don't double up or apply it more than once per day. Just continue the next day as scheduled. And follow these steps for proper application. So firstly, you prepare the area. That means washing your hands thoroughly with soap and water. Gently clean the affected area, likely on your face or scalp, with mild soap or water, and then pat it dry. And then you open up a sachet, a new sachet each time you apply the ointment over the 5 days. You squeeze an amount onto your fingertip to cover the area, and you apply a thin layer evenly over that area affected by the sun damaged area, or that area affected or advised by your doctor that you need to treat. Now, after you've put it on, just allow it to dry into your skin, and don't cover it with any bandages or dressings or anything like that. Just don't wash or treat that area for at least 8 hours after you apply it. So just leave it alone. And after that 8 hours, you can wash the area with soap and water if you want. But do wash your hands immediately after applying the Tirbanibulin ointment, as it can affect the fingers that it's been used to apply from. So it's important to know each sachet is only for a single use. Don't use the same one again. Open it and throw it away. You've got 5 for 5 days. Use 1 per day for those 5 days. Now, it's very common and normal to experience local skin reactions in the treated area, and these can include redness, flaking or scaling of the skin, crusting, swelling. You can even get erosions and even ulcerations in severe cases. Blistering or pustules is a quite unusual side effect. These reactions typically start about 4 or 5 days after your first dose and peak around day 8 and begin to tailor off after a couple of weeks then. But if you do experience severe skin reactions or signs of an allergy, it's important to contact your healthcare provider. But alternatively, for the normal redness, you can just apply a moisturizer and it will settle. As usual with these sort of things, avoid contact with the eyes, the lips and the nostrils. It's for external use only. Now, if accidental contact occurs, you've just got to rinse it thoroughly with water. While you're treating, you also avoid UV light during treatment, as the skin will be more sensitive to the UV during that time. Now, you've got to ensure the skin's fully healed from any previous treatments before you start Tirbanibulin, so let the skin settle from any like cryotherapy or anything like that. Tirbanibulin is not recommended during pregnancy or while breastfeeding, although I've never had to prescribe it at that stage. The other important thing is you've got to store the sachets at room temperatures while you have them, away from moisture and heat. The effectiveness of Tirbanibulin can be evaluated about 2 months or 8 weeks after you've started the treatment. If the treated area hasn't completely cleared, or if new lesions have developed, then you've got to talk to your healthcare provider about that to reassess and discuss maybe some alternative treatment options. And those alternative treatment options for actinic keratosis include cryotherapy, which is the freezing therapy, photodynamic therapy, a Miquimod cream, Effudex cream, and a new combination of Effudex and a vitamin D based ointment, which you can learn more about in this next video.